All right, excellent. So the meeting was called to order at 6:32 p.m. Mrs. Barron is here. Ms. Ballou? See you. Ms. Betcher?
Here.
Ms. Candelaria Diaz?
Here.
Ms. Carone?
I'm here.
Ms. Cobb?
Here.
Mr. Connolly?
Here.
Ms. Davila?
Here.
Ms. Doherty Trebbing? Okay, is not here. Mr. Gorder?
Here.
Mr. Grishaber?
Here.
Ms. Miner? Okay, Mr. Pleckner? Ms. Pyle? Mr. Tren? Okay, 1, 2, 3. All right, we have 10 members in attendance. That satisfies quorum, so we may proceed.
All right, thank you. All right, does anyone want to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance or take a moment for personal commitment?
I will.
Thank you, Mary.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, Paul.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Mary. All right, I'm going to move to approve today's agenda.
Oh, can you ask everybody to be muted?
Yeah, you know, I'm still not good at these host controls. Anyone who's in the meeting, if you're not a member of the LSC, could you please mute yourselves? It's part of the process. We will have a moment for public participation, and at that point, if you'd like to speak, you can let us know who you are, and we will take care of that, and then you'll be able to join and have some public participation. But all people on the meeting who aren't on the LSC, if you could mute your microphones, please. All right, so I'm going to move to approve the agenda for today.
I'll second that. So the motion is to approve this evening's agenda brought by Mr. Connolly, second by Mrs. Barron. Mrs. Barron is a yes. Ms. Ballou? Ms. Ballou? Ms. Betcher?
Yes.
Ms. Candelaria Diaz?
Yes.
Ms. Carone?
Yes.
Ms. Cobb?
Yes.
Mr. Connolly?
Yes.
Ms. Davila?
Yes.
Mr. Gorder?
Yes.
Mr. Grishaber?
Yes.
All right. We have enough votes to pass the motion. Motion passes.
Thank you. So we've got the whole school safety plan on the agenda. We went over it briefly at the last meeting. Alex explained some of the things that she had been told by, and so does anyone want to have any further discussion on it? If so, we can certainly talk about these things and see if we can answer any questions or review the document further, or if there aren't any discussion, we can move into a vote for it. Okay, then I'm going to motion to vote on the whole school safety plan. This vote is to either approve it or not approve it. And
I'll second the motion.
All right, thanks, Alex.
Mm-hmm.
So the motion is to approve the school safety plan as presented by Dr. Bellotta, brought by Mr. Connolly and seconded by Ms. Davila. Mrs. Barron is a yes. Ms. Baloo? Okay, Ms. Betcher?
Yes.
Ms. Candelaria Diaz?
Yes.
Ms. Carone?
Approved.
Ms. Cobb?
Yes.
Mr. Connolly?
Yes.
Ms. Davila?
Yes.
Mr. Gorder?
Yes.
Mr. Grishaber?
Yes.
All right, there are enough votes. If this motion carries, the school safety plan is approved.
All right. Thank you. Can you tell me the votes, Maggie? How many there were?
So I did not capture Ms. Baloo.
She said her mic was off.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
She's writing in
The
now.
mic is off. Okay.
She gave-
Oh, mic wasn't working. Okay. Ms. Baloo, if you can hear us, you can just type your yay or nay in the chat. One,
Okay.
three. Okay, so then that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 yes votes, no nays, no abstentions.
All right. Excellent. Thank you very much. Next item on the agenda, budget items. Mr. Grishaber.
Okay. I've got a few. Somebody's mic on because I'm getting drowned out here. Everybody can turn their mic off. I think I'm in a tunnel. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. I've got a couple here just real quick. Our 50 trees on the campus were put in this last weekend. They look really good if you get a chance. I mean, we held off on the cutting of the grass, so that kind of looks bad because it was drowning out some of our tests. But we're going to get that grass cut soon. But the 50 trees look really nice. So come on by. The ones I have today is I will call them off so that you can write them down. So, and I will put one of these in everybody's mailboxes. So we have athletic supplies, a budget transfer for $8,615, 8615. Then I have student transportation, a big one, 64,410. That's a budget transfer. Then I have more athletic supplies, 42,000 even. And again, that's all different supplies for a lot of our different sports. At the end of the year, we try to stock up so we're ready to go for the next year. Then I have student transportation, 46,500. Then I have a big one for 141,600. That is to pay for building renovations and repairs. I'll go over those in a second. The two that I'm looking to upgrade the campus with. And the last one is $15,000 to offset negatives. So let me explain the one big one, the 141,000. One of the ones that I want to get done is it's for 42,857. Okay, 42,857. This is to change the fence around the driver's ed lot. It's the biggest eyesore we have on this campus right now. It's got a barbed wire fence around it. Inside the fence is intertwined with trees that have been growing for 20 years. So we're going to get that all redone, taken out, all the shrubbery taken out. It's going to have the same fence around it that we have around the tennis courts. So we're going to have some kind of a symmetry going on there. It's going to have two entrances. One of the entrances is where we bring the cars in and out of. That's kind of an existing entrance there. The other entrance is going to be off to the side, like by door 10 and 11 over there, the back of the gym. And I want to be able to roll in our two John Deere tractors into there so we don't have to bring them all the way around the campus and put them on the engineer dock. I'd like to put them right there because that's where we use them a lot of the time. So that's 42,857. The last one, because it come out to 141,000. This is the money we have left over in our SBB budget at the end of the year. Okay, we normally have $100,000 to $200,000 in it. And I like to do capital improvements around the school with it. It's the only time we can do it. A lot of times I ask CPS to help us out, and they do a lot of the times. Like that 42,000 for the driver's ed fence. I'm going to ask them facilities if they can help us. And I'm also asking sports administration, because sports administration is over driver's ed. So I'm hoping that one of those two can kind of help us with it. And if they can, better yet, we'll get some money back. And with that, we'll buy paper and supplies for next year. So that's one of them. But the other one that we really need is for the bathroom upstairs in the cafeteria, the men's bathroom. That's $98,728. $98,728. So if you add that one together with the $42,000 one, is it 42? Yeah, 42,857. That comes out to that $141,000 big one that I'm transferring the money. I'm transferring the money from all of our lines in the SBB into something called construction lines, because it has to be in those lines. So that's the approval I'm looking for. Those were the two big items that I wanted here. I think a lot of the other ones we can kind of take care of already. You've already given me permission to take care of our cameras and our drinking fountains, which were the other two big ones, but we've already approved those last week. But these last two are to clean out all of our SBB funds. Like I say, I like to leave CPS with less than $1, and this will pretty much do it. So any questions at all on the $98,000 bathroom? I know that's a lot, but we really need it, or the $42,000 fence, or any of the budget transfers. I'm ready for questions.
Mr. G, I'm sorry, because I'm not at home. Did you say that there were two transportation items on this transfers?
There are. I'll go over them again. One is $64,410.
Uh-huh.
And that's kind of our, a lot of that is our transportation between the freshman academy and the varsity campus. That goes back and forth. So that's the bulk of that one. And then we have another one for $46,500. So like I said, yeah, our buses are. Is
that Compass, or is that
Compass? Yeah, all Compass.
Okay. And is that first one, is that for the month?
No, that's pretty much for the year.
Oh, okay. That's what I was hoping. All right, good. Thanks.
I know. I mean, if I had to guess, I would say Compass Transportation is our number one expense that we have out there. But I mean, when you have 76 sports and they're all traveling all over the place, but I like to think the fact that we bought that bus last year for $60,000, I really think that saved us $60,000 just by buying that bus, and we're going to save it continually every year after that. So, any other question on these? All right.
Okay, with no questions on the budget items, I'll move to vote on them.
I'll second that.
Thank you, Ms.
Thank you, Mary.
Cobb. So the motion is to approve the budget transfers as presented by Mr. Gershaber, brought by Mr. Connolly, and seconded by Ms. Cobb. Mrs. Barron is a yes. Ms. Ballou, you want to just type it in the chat? Yes, thank you. Ms. Betcher. Ms. Betcher.
He gave a thumbs up.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Sorry, I'm looking at my tracker spreadsheet right now. Ms. Candelaria Diaz.
Yes.
All right. Thank you. Ms. Carone.
Yes.
Ms. Cobb.
Yes.
Mr. Connolly.
Yes.
Ms. Davila.
Yes.
Mr. Gorder.
Yes.
And Mr. Gershaber.
Yes.
All right. Unanimous vote. The motion carries for the budget transfers.
I would like to add real quick, Dean, can you have one of your daughters come by?
Sorry?
Can you have one of your daughters stop by my office tomorrow? And I want to give both those proposals to her to give to you, so you could look them over and you and I can talk, okay? Because I want to.
Of course,
sure.
yeah. I'll look them over. We'll set up a day later in the week or next week.
Perfect. Thanks, Dean.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Next item on the agenda is public participation. If anyone from the public is listening and would like to contribute, if you could put your name in the chat, and then we can call on you as those names are entered. if there's anyone who would like to contribute.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. If you would like to add public participation, please type your full name in the chat window. You'll be called on. Just as a reminder to the LSC members and everyone, this is the last opportunity we will have for a meeting like this in this virtual forum. The emergency order is expiring on Friday, so all future meetings will need to have the quorum in person together, and streaming will be allowed, but the virtual participation is ending with the governor's order. And
Thank you.
That was just some filler to give people an opportunity to type their name into the chat if they wanted to participate.
Nice job.
I'm not seeing any names going once, going twice. All right. Apparently there is no public participation, Mr. Chair.
All right. Well, before we adjourn, I'm going to let everybody know that the girls water polo did really great yesterday with Riverside Brookfield. They won, and it was the first time that they've entered into their sectionals with a win like that. So it's been fantastic.
Nice job, Paul.
Anyone else want to say anything before we adjourn?
We got our girls softball team, varsity and junior varsity, playing for city championships tonight. So good luck to them.
Nice.
Awesome. Who are they playing against?
I don't want to mention that school's name.
Okay, where are they at?
Okay, then we know who it is.
Yeah, where are they?
I think they're at UIC.
UIC? Okay.
Yeah, it should be a good game tonight. Both teams are pretty good.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for coming together so quickly, and I apologize for any confusion. With that, I'm going to move to adjourn.
I second.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks for the meeting, everybody. Appreciate
All right. The motion is to adjourn the meeting, brought by Mr. Connolly, seconded by Mr. Gorder. Mrs. Barron is a yes. Ms. Ballou is a yes. Ms. Betcher
Yes.
is a yes. Ms. Candelaria Diaz,
Yes.
Ms. Carone,
Yep.
Ms. Cobb,
Yes.
Mr. Connolly,
Yes.
Ms. Davila,
Yes.
Mr. Gorder,
Yes.
and Mr. Grishaber.
Yes.
All right, the
Goodbye.
meeting is adjourned at 6:50 p.m.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Night.
Everybody, take
Night.
care.
Good night. Thank you.